welcome back to my channel. This is J and I am very sweaty. Sorry, let's do that again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is J and today's video is all about Urban Decay Cosmetics. So now you know that Urban Decay came out with a new Naked palette. This is to add to their Naked series, and this is the Naked Ultraviolet Eyeshadow palette. And you guys know on my channel I love Urban Decay Cosmetics. I love their products, I love their eyeshadow palettes. I do collect quite a number of them, so obviously I need to review this for you guys. So this is the eyeshadow palette we're going to be talking about. So if you're interested in my thoughts and in a look that I'm going to create trying it out, then keep on watching. So to be transparent, Urban Decay did send me this eyeshadow palette for my own personal enjoyment. They do send me few products here and there sometimes, but yeah, I was super excited to get this in the mail. So as part of the eyeshadow palette, I also got this little flyer that explains everything about the palette. So this palette is available nationwide from the 1st of July, but the moment you can get it from urbandecay.co.uk or from Cult Beauty. And this is the new Naked Ultraviolet. You've got 12 vivid neutrals with a purple pop. I love that. So it's basically like the Naked series where it's predominantly a neutral palette, but I love the pops of color that they've got going on in this palette. So you've got 12 intensely pigmented mattes, metallics and holographic shimmers, and a versatile purple purple to every shadow look. It's time to experiment with this mix of peachy neutrals, lilacs, magnetic violets, and black light purples. Okay. And this palette retails for £43, and it's marketed as a palette with wildly wearable shades in the new Naked series. So this palette is basically wearable. You've got mostly neutrals but pops of purple. You've got mattes, shimmers, metallics going on in this palette. So I have swatched this palette, so it's looking a little bit battered, so I am going to insert clips of arm swatches and shots of the palette itself. So those are my arm swatches, but this is what the palette looks like. Already in love with the whole Naked, just the purple and the blue, kind of like fluid. It looks like fluid going through the back of the palette, which I absolutely love. It's a nice little touch to this specific palette. And as usual, you've got your normal size mirror that comes in these palettes. You've got a brush. It's got a double-ended brush. One side is a blending brush, so I'm just gonna. So one side is a fluffy blending brush, and then you've got a smudger type of brush, very dense brush on the other side, and you've got Naked in the middle, and then you've got these 12 shades. Again, I will insert a clip just so that it's easier. But just by looking at the lights, you can see that the purples have some sort of a shift to it, and that color in the middle, which is more of a blue tone, has a little bit of a green shift to it, which is absolutely stunning. Love this gold shade as well. So just by looking at the palette just off the bat, it is a very pretty but very unique take for Urban Decay. They normally, even with the Naked series, like if you talk about Naked 3, is a very romantic rose gold type of color story with bits of purple in it. You've got the Naked Honey, which is more of the yellows and the golds, and then you've got Naked Cherry, which is like your cherry shades as the background, and then you've got this one that is a balance of neutrals and purples. So I do love the theme of it. I love the fact that the purple is an addition to the palette. So I'm hoping that the quality is there, but so far I understand the theme of the palette. I'm not expecting the purples to be blinding. I'm expecting them to be accents to the look. So let's just jump in and let's just go. So I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts about the palette at the end of the video, so let's just enjoy playing with the shadows. So this is the finished look, guys, and apologies if you can hear some noise from outside. It's very hot, so I have to open the windows or else I'ma die. So this is the look that I created using the Naked palette. And before I give my review and thoughts about this palette, I thought it would be interesting to show you guys what I think is a very close dupe to this palette. So when this palette came out, I was like, I think I've seen that color story. So obviously when the swatches and everything came out, I don't think Morphe had released their palette. Oh, I already told you it is. I don't think Morphe had released their palette, but then the more I look at this palette, the more I see a resemblance in the Morphe 18F palette, which I will show you guys. I do have pictures to insert just so that you guys can see the palette in pristine condition. But this is the Morphe 18F at the bottom. Let's dim the light. So that's the 18F at the bottom, and then you've got the Urban Decay palette on top. There are some shades that are similar, especially in the purples, but the neutral shades are really similar in color. I am going to swatch some of the shades, so hopefully they come off well on camera. So so this is the Urban Decay Dazed, and then this is Morphe Just Teasing, and you can see the undertones are slightly different, but on the lid they'll look quite close. So again, this is Urban Decay Hacked on top, and then this is Morphe Subtle at the bottom. You can see they both have like that slight purple undertone with a bit of grey to them, and they both look really similar. Again, on top you've got Trippin', which is from Urban Decay, and then at the bottom you've got Drop a Hint, which is from Morphe. Very similar. I actually think the Morphe one is a little bit more blinding, but very similar in shade. And I know this one is not like 100% dupe for dupe, but I do think that they complement each other really nicely. So on top we've got VR, which is from Urban Decay, which to me feels more like a topper as opposed to a full-on shimmer shade. And then at the bottom we've got Kiss and Tell from Morphe. So on top you've got Urban Decay Euphoric. At the bottom you've got Here's My Hashtag. And I know they're not 100%, but they are very close, especially when you swatch them. They swatch like literally very similar, but obviously they're different. Right, so let's really jump back into the review before my eye makeup slips off because of hay fever, because guys, I am going through it. So with the eyeshadow palette itself, let's start from the packaging. Urban Decay always kills it with the packaging, so there's nothing new here. I expected exactly what they brought out. Unique, beautiful, eye-catching, weighty, good quality. You've got ingredients at the back, just like every other Naked palette that they've done. They've kept true to their Naked series, made it all about neutral shade with pops of color. The only difference for this one, in my opinion, is that I expected the whole palette to be like a purple bluish theme, being that the Naked Cherry was a full cherry theme, Naked Honey was a full yellow gold theme. So I was expecting that would be a full purple theme, but I do appreciate that Urban Decay have to keep to their, you know, Naked series, their Naked theme, where it's neutral shades with pops of color. So either way it works. And then the colors inside, the palette looks battered already, guys, like it's been through it. I do love the neutral shades. I think they're very pretty. The color Dazed, which is just this gorgeous gold shade here, very stunning shade. It has like that like rose gold mixed in with pinks in it somehow. It's just absolutely stunning, which is, you know, blinding. It looks really nice on the lid. I would have preferred to have a darker neutral shade in here, being that you don't have that many mattes in this palette to play with. You've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, and one of them, it's a matte, but you know, it's not something that you would blend with. Like literally, you've got Trippin', you've got Mind Slip, you've got Hacked. Hacked is what I used in my outer V and in my crease, and then you've got Optimized. The rest of them are either like toppers or shimmer shades. So I would have preferred a darker brown, but I mean, I can reach into another palette and do that. It's just, you know, with the darker shades, I could have done away with Mind Slip, for example, and used a darker cool tone dark shade, or cool tone purple, or dark purple matte shade, just something to really blend out the outer V. And then when you look at the purple shades, they are absolutely stunning. I do love Optimized. It's a beautiful like matte purple, more like lilac type of, guys, I'm tired. It's like a beautiful lilac type of purple. It's the only shade I didn't really use. I kind of just use it to blend underneath the lash line, but I didn't really go in with that shade. I do like Warning. Warning is a beautiful I want to say like a pinky purple shade, and I used it on my lower lash line here. Same with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is a gorgeous purple. It's a really pretty purple shade, which looks like that, which kind of matches really well with the palette itself. So I do like the purples, I do like the shimmers. I only just wish that there was a matte purple in there, just to give more versatility to the look. Is it a palette that's blown me away? Not gonna lie, no. Is it a nice to have? Absolutely. There's some shades in here that are just stunning. Lucid, for example, is that kind of like iridescent blue mixed in with a little bit of purple. It's got a shift to it. It's such a gorgeous, unique shade. Dazed, as I said, I absolutely love that color. Look, just there. It's just at the bottom. So that is a beautiful wearable shade. So at this point, I'm rambling, but let me just break it down. Quality, yes. Color story, yes. Pigmentation of it, yes. Is it easy to use? Yes. Do the shadows blend easily? Yes. Is it value for money? Yes. The only thing that I would have preferred is a dark matte purple, or at least a dark brown shade, just the balance of the mattes, the shimmers and the toppers, just something darker to put in my outer V, as you guys can see. Other than that, I absolutely love the palette. To me, it doesn't stray away from Urban Decay's Naked series. I think is a really nice addition to your collection. There are some very unique shades in there that even I can say I don't have in my collection, and I have such a big collection. So definitely pick it up if you're interested in Urban Decay. The quality of their shadows have definitely improved over the years, and I would definitely recommend this palette. Obviously to me, it's not a full-on palette that I can travel with. It's not a solo palette. I have to use it in conjunction with other eyeshadow palettes. Now, if you don't mind that, then definitely pick it up. But if you're the type of person that likes to create all your looks from the same eyeshadow palette, then you're not really gonna like this palette, because it doesn't give you the versatility to be able to create a multitude of looks. So that is my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Let me know what you think in the comment box. Like, seriously, that color Lucid is just stunning. It really just opens up my eyes and just gives this look a different feel. But yeah, comment in the comment box what you guys think about this look. Have you picked up this palette? Have you what do you think about it? Are you gonna pick it up? Are you interested in it? Are you an Urban Decay collector? Let's have a chat in the comment box, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do a comparison video, side-by-side look using the Morphe 18F and the Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette. I know I just rushed through the swatches, but guys, I am dying of heat, so definitely check it if you're interested in the Urban Decay palette, but you don't want to splurge £43. I know Morphe is doing a sale on the 18F palette, which cost me £9. So really, it's a bargain. The shades are not 100%, but at least you've got the flavor of the Urban Decay palette in the Morphe 18F palette. But yeah, I'll leave you guys to go and enjoy the rest of your day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please share the video. Please recommend it to your friends so that I can grow. Remember, God doesn't like ugly, so be nice to someone today, and remember that Black lives will always matter. So